16th of December, veggies you must plant now for a fast 30-day harvest. Hello, Golden Garden family. If you're here today, I know something special about you. You're the kind of gardener who can't stand waiting until spring to feel life growing beneath your fingertips. You're the dreamers who turn small patios into jungles, the backyard growers who check their soil before their morning coffee, the plant lovers who crave that spark of hope a new sprout brings. And in this digital age where life moves fast, you're searching for practical, quick-growing crops that fit your busy rhythm while still feeding your soul. Today, I'm going to show you that December isn't the end of your garden. It's the beginning of a whole new kind of harvest. If you're ready to grow fresh food in just 30 days, make sure you're subscribed to Golden Garden so you never miss the magic that's coming next. 1. Microgreens. The quickest December harvest you can grow indoors. Now let's begin with a crop that feels almost magical, especially for gardeners like you. Those who crave results, who love checking on their plants each morning just to see what's changed. Microgreens are the perfect December companion because they don't ask for much. A small tray, a handful of seeds, and a bright windowsill. Yet they reward you faster than any other vegetable you can grow this time of year. Imagine this. While the world outside sleeps under winter skies, your kitchen counter becomes a tiny green forest sprouting in just a week. That's why microgreens are treasured by indoor growers, apartment gardeners, and anyone who has ever wished they had more space to garden. They fit into your life no matter where you live or how cold it is outside. And as you watch those first leaves appear, delicate, vibrant, full of promise, you'll feel the quiet satisfaction that every gardener knows. Even in December, life is growing right at your fingertips. 2. Radishes, a crisp, fast-growing winter treat. For quick wins, moving from the softness of microgreens, we step into a vegetable that brings pure excitement to cold-season gardeners, radishes. If you're the kind of grower who loves seeing progress quickly, who needs that little jolt of motivation when days feel short and chilly, radishes are your faithful companion. These bright, crunchy roots push through the soil with surprising determination, even in December. Cherry bell radishes, with their classic round shape and gentle, peppery bite, mature in under a month. And for an added twist, the elegant French breakfast variety brings longer roots and a slightly sweeter flavor, perfect for gardeners who enjoy experimenting. What makes radishes so rewarding is how little they demand. Give them loose soil, steady moisture, and they'll race toward harvest as if they're eager to brighten your winter meals. As you tug the first red bulbs from the earth, you'll feel that familiar spark. The joy of growing something real, something fresh, even when the season says to wait. 3. Arugula. A peppery winter green that thrives when the cold sets in as we move forward. We come to a leafy green that feels almost made for gardeners who crave bold flavors and effortless growth. Arugula. If you're someone who loves adding a little spark to your salads or sandwiches, this is the winter crop that never disappoints. December's cool air is exactly what arugula prefers, allowing it to sprout quickly and develop that signature peppery bite that wakes up any dish. The Astro variety brings tender, mild baby leaves, while wild arugula adds a deeper, more complex flavor, perfect for those of you who enjoy mixing varieties to create your own blend. And the beauty of growing arugula this month is how little space it requires. Whether you're tending a small backyard bed, a porch planter, or just a pot near your window, arugula rises eagerly through the soil as if determined to prove that winter can still taste fresh. With each harvest of those delicate leaves, you'll feel the thrill of nurturing something vibrant at a time when the world outside has gone quiet and still. 4. Baby leaf lettuce, tender greens for gardeners who crave winter freshness from arugula's bold flavor. We drift into something softer, gentler, and perfect for those of you who adore building your own fresh salads at home. Baby leaf lettuce. There's something comforting about watching these delicate greens unfurl in December, especially when the outdoors feels sleepy and bare. Black-seeded Simpson remains a classic for its quick growth and tender texture, while Winter Density offers a slightly firmer leaf for gardeners who love a bit more crunch. What makes lettuce such a joy this time of year is how beautifully it adapts to indoor growing. A sunny window, a shallow tray, and consistent moisture are all it asks for. And in return, it gives you a miniature salad bar right inside your home, something busy gardeners and winter-loving growers appreciate deeply. With each new leaf that appears, you'll feel the quiet reassurance that even the simplest crops can bring life, color, and nourishment to your December days. 5. Baby spinach. A rich, nourishing green for small spaces and cold days. As we drift from the soft leaves of lettuce, we arrive at a winter favorite cherished by gardeners who value both flavor and nutrition: baby spinach. There's something deeply satisfying about watching spinach push through the soil during December, especially for those of you balancing busy schedules yet still longing for homegrown produce. Bloomsdale spinach, with its crinkled leaves and sweet depth of flavor, thrives in cool temperatures as if winter itself gives it strength. What makes spinach especially comforting is its willingness to grow even in small or unconventional spaces. You can tuck it into window boxes, raised beds, or vertical pockets, and it will reward you with tender leaves in under a month. For indoor gardeners or anyone working with limited light, spinach becomes a dependable friend, steady, resilient, and generous. Each harvest of those sturdy green leaves brings a sense of grounding, a reminder that even in the coldest stretch of the year, your garden can nourish both your body and your spirit. 6. Mizuna, a delicate Asian green that brings life to winter plates. From spinach's hearty richness, we move into the graceful world of Mizuna, a leafy green loved by gardeners who enjoy variety and gentle flavors during the colder months. Mizuna has a way of brightening December gardens with its feathery, serrated leaves, almost ornamental in appearance, yet incredibly easy to grow. For those of you who crave something different from the usual winter greens, Mizuna offers a refreshing change without adding any difficulty. This crop thrives in cool temperatures, making December one of its most productive months. Whether you're tending a winter cold frame or nurturing a few pots indoors, Mizuna responds quickly, reaching harvest size before you even realize how much it has grown. And if you enjoy mixing greens for salads or stir-fries, its mild, peppery notes blend beautifully with stronger flavors. With each cut-and-come-again harvest, Mizuna reminds you that winter gardening isn't just practical. It can be beautiful, colorful, and full of quiet surprises. 7. Baby bok choy, a compact winter favorite for comfort meals. As Mizuna brings texture and elegance to your winter garden, baby bok choy steps in with a sense of warmth and familiarity, perfect for gardeners who love turning their harvest into cozy soups and stir-fries on cold evenings. Toy Schwa, the compact variety, thrives beautifully in December, growing into small, sturdy heads that fit effortlessly into containers, window boxes, or sheltered garden beds. What makes baby bok choy so rewarding is its steady, dependable growth. Even when the air outside feels sharp and chilly, this little plant gathers its strength quietly, forming crisp stems and tender leaves that are ready in just about a month. For gardeners who appreciate both beauty and practicality, its neat, upright shape adds a touch of charm wherever it grows. With each harvest, you'll feel the gentle joy that winter gardening brings, the comfort of knowing that even in the coldest season, your garden can still provide flavor, nourishment, and a sense of home. 8. Green onions, a reliable winter staple for flavor lovers. As we move from the compact charm of baby bok choy, we arrive at one of the simplest yet most satisfying crops for winter growers: green onions. For those of you who love adding a burst of freshness to your meals, even in the coldest months, these slender, vibrant stalks become a constant companion in the kitchen and the garden. Evergreen hardy white thrives in December, growing with quiet determination in pots, raised beds, or even recycled containers on a bright windowsill. What makes green onions so appealing is how naturally they fit into the life of a busy gardener. They germinate quickly, require very little care, and offer a steady supply of crisp, flavorful shoots in just a few short weeks. And if you enjoy gardening with a frugal twist, you can even regrow them from simple kitchen scraps, stretching both your harvest and your budget. With each fresh snip, you'll feel that familiar spark of satisfaction, proof that even the smallest plants can bring big joy to your winter growing journey. 9. Tatsoi, the winter rosette that thrives in the cold, leaving the bright sharpness of green onions behind. We enter the world of tatsoi, one of winter's most graceful and reliable greens. If you're a gardener who appreciates beauty as much as productivity, tatsoi will feel like a quiet gift. Its leaves form a perfect low-growing rosette, almost like a dark green flower resting gently on the soil. And the best part, this plant seems to come alive when temperatures drop, making December one of its strongest growing months. Tatsoi is wonderfully adaptable, thriving in containers, raised beds, or small indoor setups. Its flavor is mild yet distinctive, with a hint of mustard that wakes up dishes without overwhelming them. For gardeners who love variety but don't want complicated care routines, tatsoi becomes a favorite almost instantly. With each harvest, you'll feel that comforting reassurance winter gardeners know well. Even in the quietest season, your garden still has the power to grow, to nourish, and to surprise you in the most delightful ways. 10. Baby leaf kale. A sweet, tender green. Perfect for frosty days. As we move past the elegant rosettes of tatsoi, we arrive at a winter champion adored by growers who want strength, resilience, and surprising sweetness. Baby leaf kale. Forget the tough, mature kale you see in grocery stores. Red Russian and dwarf Siberian varieties grow into soft, delicate leaves when harvested young, offering flavor gentle enough even for gardeners who once believed they didn't like kale at all. Kale shines in December. Instead of slowing down in the cold, it responds with even sweeter leaves, as if the frost itself whispers encouragement. For busy gardeners or those working with small spaces, kale offers steady growth with very little fuss. A simple tray near a bright window or a protected garden bed is enough for it to flourish, and with every handful of tender leaves you gather, you experience that familiar winter magic. The reminder that some plants don't merely survive the cold, they thrive because of it, offering nourishment and strength during the season when we need it most. 11. Upland watercress. A cool, loving green for gardeners who enjoy bold flavor. Flowing from the sweetness of baby kale, we arrive at a leafy green that brings a bright, peppery snap to winter dishes. Upland watercress. For gardeners who love foods that taste alive, fresh, crisp, and full of character, this little plant becomes an instant favorite. Unlike traditional watercress that requires running water, upland watercress thrives in simple containers as long as the soil stays consistently moist, making it perfect for indoor growers and anyone tending a small winter setup. December's cool temperatures give this plant exactly what it wants. It sprouts with quiet determination, forming clusters of tender leaves ready for harvest in under a month. And for those of you who enjoy cooking, watercress pairs beautifully with citrus, soups, sandwiches, and hearty winter meals that need a lift of brightness. With every handful of leaves, you'll feel connected to that refreshing spark only winter greens can offer. A reminder that even in the coldest season, your garden can still deliver vibrant, energizing flavor. 12. Masha buttery winter green for gardeners who appreciate gentle flavors. Leaving the lively sharpness of watercress, we drift into the soothing world of mush, a delicate European green cherished by gardeners who enjoy subtle flavors and soft textures. Often called corn salad, mush grows into small rosettes of spoon-shaped leaves that feel almost velvety to the touch. For those of you who treat gardening as a moment of calm in a busy life, this plant brings a quiet elegance to your winter routine. Mosh thrives in cool conditions, making December an ideal month to start it. With just a bit of light and steady moisture, it unfurls slowly, offering tender leaves with a mild, slightly nutty taste, perfect for gentle salads or as a fresh companion to richer winter dishes. And because it adapts beautifully to indoor pots, even gardeners with limited space can enjoy its charm. Each time you harvest its soft green clusters, you're reminded that winter doesn't have to be harsh. Your garden can still be a place of comfort, softness, and simple culinary joy. 13. Turnip greens fast, flavorful leaves for gardeners who value nutrition from the gentle softness of mush. We move into a green that brings both vigor and nourishment to your winter garden. Turnip greens. For growers who want something hearty, fast, and nutritious, the 7 top variety stands out as a true December champion. Unlike traditional turnips that focus on forming roots, this variety puts all its energy into producing abundant leafy tops, exactly what winter gardeners crave. These greens grow quickly, responding well to cool temperatures and even becoming sweeter after a touch of frost. Their flavor is mild when young and deepens as the leaves mature, giving you full control over the taste depending on when you harvest. For busy gardeners who still want fresh, homegrown ingredients on the table, turnip greens offer a dependable and generous supply. And when you sauté those tender leaves with a bit of garlic or add them to hearty winter dishes, you'll feel that wonderful connection to your garden's quiet resilience. proof that even the coldest months can nourish you in ways far beyond the plate. 14. Pea shoots a taste of spring for gardeners growing through winter. As we move from the hardy strength of turnip greens, we arrive at one of winter's most uplifting crops, pea shoots. For gardeners who long for the flavor of spring even while the world outside lies dormant, these tender tendrils feel like a small miracle. Oregon sugar pod and tall telephone varieties burst to life with remarkable speed, sending up delicate green stems that carry the sweet, refreshing taste of young peas. What makes pea shoots so beloved among winter growers is their simplicity. A shallow tray, a dense sprinkle of seeds, a bit of water, and within days you'll see slender shoots reaching eagerly toward the light. Indoors or in a sheltered corner of the garden, they grow with enthusiasm, ready for harvest in as little as 10 to 20 days. Each time you snip those soft curling tops, you'll feel a spark of joy that only winter gardening can offer. The reminder that even in the coldest season, a hint of spring can still grow right at your fingertips, bringing brightness to both your meals and your mood. 15. Baby leaf cilantro, a bright, fragrant herb for cool season kitchens, leaving behind the sweet softness of pea shoots. We arrive at a green that brings brightness not only to your garden but also to every dish it touches. Baby leaf cilantro. For gardeners who love cooking as much as growing, this herb becomes a winter treasure. Slow bolt cilantro thrives in December's cool temperatures, unfolding tender leaves that hold a vibrant, citrusy aroma, far fresher than anything you'll find in a store. Growing cilantro indoors is wonderfully simple. A pot near a cool window, a bit of moisture, and patience during its slower germination period are all it asks for. Once it begins to grow, it offers a steady supply of young leaves, perfect for soups, salads, stir-fries, and comforting winter meals that need a burst of fresh flavor. With every small harvest, you're reminded that even in the quiet of winter, your home can be filled with the scent of something alive and growing, an herb that connects your kitchen, your garden, and your sense of creativity in the most satisfying way. 16. Mustard frills, a vibrant, fast-growing green for adventurous winter gardeners. As we leave the fragrant world of cilantro, we finish our list with a crop perfect for gardeners who love a little excitement in their winter harvests. Mustard frills. Whether you choose the bold red giant or the lively green wave, these frilly, colorful leaves bring both beauty and flavor to your December garden. They grow quickly, often ready in just 20 to 25 days, making them ideal for anyone who enjoys seeing fast results while experimenting with something a bit different. Mustard frills thrive in cool temperatures, responding to winter's bite with vibrant color and a zesty, invigorating taste. Their delicate, lace-like textures brighten indoor planters, cold frames, and even small kitchen windowsills, turning them into living art. And for gardeners who love cooking with flair, these greens add personality to salads, noodle bowls, stir-fries, or even a simple sandwich. With each harvest, mustard frills remind you that winter gardening doesn't have to be quiet or predictable. It can be bold, expressive, and full of joyful surprises growing right at home. A winter garden that grows with you. And now, as we reach the end of our journey through these fast-growing December crops, I hope you can feel just how alive your garden can be, even in the coldest, quietest months of the year. Whether you grow on a sunny windowsill, a small balcony, or a backyard bed, each leaf, each sprout, each tender green you nurture becomes a reminder that growth never truly stops, not for your plants, and not for you. Winter gardening is more than harvests. It's a way to stay connected to the earth, to your goals, and to that peaceful part of yourself that blooms every time you see something new emerge from the soil. And now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 30-day crops will you try first? What are you excited to grow this December? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if our time together inspired you today, don't forget to follow and subscribe to Golden Garden for more tips, stories, and growing inspiration. Your next harvest is already on its way.